Join me in this adventure to seeing the original Thoth tarot deck paintings at Warburg Institute in London. We are starting with an ancient deck. It was amazing to see these cards. The embossing that's on them is really a work of art. It's so intricate. And in this exposition, they are going through the history of tarot all the way to the present day. So we're starting off with the oldest decks that we know and have discovered. Do you guys recognize this one? I have a modern printing of this, a replica, which I adore. And then, I'm just gonna let you watch the footage that I took so that if you cannot make it to Warburg Institute, you can see a little bit, what was shown, what was the vibes. So you guys know I went there to see the Thoth paintings. I did not expect to again be confronted with the wonderful Pam A. At least that's what I'm calling this, by Pamela Colman Smith, of course. Here I am showing, well, you guys, which you know about, right? The oh shit line in this sun. And then you can see with the shadow of my finger, I'm trying to explain the person I was with about the oh shit line. How we think that Pixie was probably drawing a straight line, a straight line, a squiggly line, a squiggly line, a straight line, a straight line, and then shit, oh no, and squiggly line too much. So yeah, history of tarot. I think it's really cool. They had some surprises, some good, some meh. Um, but let's look here at the key, or not the key to the tarot of the Bohemians with the wheel card. Yeah, I mean, here we have another drawing made by Pixie, I believe, right? And this guys, feel free to pause the video. I think my footage is clear enough. I made it so that you could pause. A letter, a handwritten letter by Pamela Colman Smith. Here, I did know I was going to see this. This is the original deck made by Osman Spare. Oh man, so detailed, so detailed. It's really cool. It was a deck I believe that he was exercising the tarot with. So I really appreciate that approach because I believe it means that he was trying to uncover the meanings of the cards the same way that I love to work with the tarot to see by experience what the cards mean for you personally. So experiential meaning. Maybe the Two of Swords means something specific in the book, but then the Two of Swords can also, on top of that, mean something special for you. Another note that was written by Spare, and here we have the first few editions of the Thoth deck. So this was blue fronts and red backs. Incredible to me to see that. I don't think I had ever seen one of these in real life. And we just saw Llewellyn Publishing. And then over here are the first few, I think they're test prints. Yeah, it's not a whole deck. I think they were trying to figure out what the colors would look like, etc. And the Book of Thoth. And of course some sketches and the first Magus card ideas by Harris herself. Occult and alchemical drawings. I mean, it is just so amazing to see all of this. And now we finally get to the good part. This is truly why I was so stoked to finally make it to the Warburg Institute, because they have these original paintings made by Lady Frieda Harris. Uh, you can see me instantly get overexcited to see the Justice card there because I'm a Libra and so is the person filming. So I was explaining Alpha, Omega, the scales. Yes, yes, darling. Oof. So I'm gonna do my best to show you all the details, right? In case you cannot make it there in real life, I hope this video helps you get a feel and see the details that you can't see on printed cards, because these are the original paintings which the Warburg Institute has had for many, many, many years and closed to the public. First and foremost, for some people I believe it could be the Mona Lisa effect because they are quite small. You will see, but I kind of knew, and I didn't have the Mona Lisa effect, meaning that it looks so small. You're expecting this huge impressive painting. Well, they are impressive in real life. Here I'm showing you the pencil lines. There's so many pencil lines that she later decided to paint differently. Look at that in the paws and in the nose of that dog, right? I also think maybe it wasn't only paint, it was also some different types of pens used, but I'm no expert on that front at all. So, all right, they are quite small, but I kind of like that, okay? It didn't matter. Look at that detail. Look at that pencil line. Yes. Oh, it's so different. You can't see any of that in the cards. Okay, do you see what I mean with different pens? So beautiful. The second thing that I noticed are the vibrant colors. People have to know this. The tarot community needs to know that the original Lady Frieda Harris Thoth paintings are still extremely vibrant in color. They have not faded. That is a myth. If we have decks that are made now with faded colors, no, 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 wrong. I really feel like I need to insist on that. Quickly jumping back in to give you some good news. Well, I guess it depends. For me, it would be good news. Apparently, they do actually have all the paintings. I actually asked that lovely lady in blue that you saw in the background a moment ago, but they, for some reason unknown to man, have decided to only show 9 paintings of their collection. Fine by me, these were incredible cards to see in real life. 2 of them, the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune, or Magus and Fortune, are my year card, plus Justice is just my birth card, so are extra special to me personally. Anyway, they are going to switch out these paintings. So every, I don't know, other week or something, you will get to see different paintings. Just putting that out there. If anybody else wants to go there and film their ass off like I did, I would greatly appreciate it, because I would love to see the star, the 8 of discs. Well, I could just keep going. The third thing is, I believe the matting was the exact same over every painting. I think they just copied one matting in the way it was drawn at least, and then changed the titles and the numbers. So maybe they are hiding the original matting that Harris drew around every card underneath this, top matting. That's my theory. All right, maybe they just wanted to, I don't know, make it appear a little bit more cohesive. Yeah, I quickly went to see the tarot in modern times, and even though this is a really cool deck, it's definitely less my jam than the Thoth. Parce que, tu te rends compte, c'est quand même les
T'as le
mêmes,
droit de faire ça ici quand même.
les mêmes dessins, mais sinon ils me diront.
On va te chasser, tu t'enfles.
I, of course, couldn't help myself. I drew a card with the deck that I brought. I wanted to pull a card, just not really with a question in mind, but more just to see the energy in the room around these original paintings. I know, it gets woo-woo, but it's fine.
Ouais, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Attends, voilà. On voit bien?
Oui.
C'est le Magus.
Et
C'est le
alors?
Magician.
Ouh,
C'est une très bonne carte, très
très bonne
forte.
carte, oui.
C'est la première.
Oui,
Et puis c'est le magicien,
oui.
hein, donc celui qui connaît.
Voilà.
Et en plus, c'est une des cartes de mon année,
Oh,
de
pas de la mienne.
2025. Non, la mienne. Ouais. Alors je vais amener ça au tableau, comme
Oui.
ça on va voir les deux.
Très bien.
Merci.
Je reviens.
I was asked, "Are you allowed to do this?" And I just shrug, obviously, because you guys know me by now a little bit. If they don't want me to do this, I guess I'll hear about it. I was explaining that this was a really good card. It's the number one, the first one, and it's hanging there, which is a pretty cool thing because I didn't tell you yet, there were only 9 cards there. Okay? Not a lot. Only 9, 3 on every wall, and the rest was just something else. So I explained the Magus there is a powerful card. I mean, it's about inner power coming out, being directed, being focused. Here I'm just doing my little thing, of course, comparing cards, but I have had some time to think about this. This might not be the only time these cards are displayed for the public to enjoy and to examine the way that I was doing with my deck. I mean, people were staring, but you know. It certainly was the first time in so many years. This exhibition has been on my wish list for so long. I'm so happy they finally did it and I was able to go there because this trip was planned and then it just so happened we were in time for this exhibition in London. That is so cool. Here I'm showing you, by the way, the many colors in that egg snake Orphic egg in the Hermit, which you can't see in many decks. See how bright and bold those colors are? Keep in mind I have a deck that resembles a greenie, which was a misprint, but I love the green. But for sure, these paintings are more saturated in color than that gold Thoth box that I recently compared this mini greenie to. That dove has so much detail in the painting, which my decks, as far as I know, didn't pick up. That leaf as well, so much detail in there. It's just gorgeous. Feel so lucky. And just to finish the reading, I think the Magus, the number one, works really well for this exhibition that's there for the first time in many years and maybe won't be repeated for a really long time. And perhaps these paintings actually hold that energy that they want to be seen, they want to be enjoyed. It gives them power to give people power. I certainly hope you enjoyed this little peek. I know I absolutely enjoyed this so much, and I am going to share more about this trip because there's definitely more, as you can see, over on Patreon, I think, and slash or in the next video. Of course, in true Anna Astral Lady manner, I couldn't stop seeing playing cards. Thanks so much for being here. If you like this, I'll link something else in the screen that I think you'll enjoy as well. And I'll see you all next time. Thanks so much for being here.